Alright, welcome back everyone. So at the beginning we never really give you a proper tour of everything, so we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Jack's demonstrating how it all works. So this is the grazing system that we've got. Obviously in the summer we still want to graze, so how this works is that we've got A and B system. So one gate goes to the A paddock, the other gate goes to the B paddock, and then you've got two returns. So in the spring, when it's time to let the cows out, this gate here, I swing back around to here. So as they get milked, they can come out here. If they've been milked, they either go to the A grazing or B grazing. If they haven't been milked, then they get returned back in. They have to be milked before they can come out. So say Jack's the cow then. So he's been milked. So we're gonna work it that the A paddocks during the day and the B paddocks are nighttime grazing. So say this is the morning, then the cow's been milked. So you've got these here. You've got a tag reader that reads the collar. So then that open, and then it'll select the A grazing. So then yeah, A grazing is up the cow track, and there's different paddocks. And then for the return, they come back in that way. So there's a non-return gate, so they can come in anytime, but they can't go out. They have to go through this. So they go to the right paddock or get returned if they haven't been milking then. So eventually, when it is all set up properly, there'll be a fence along here from this one here out through there. You've got A grazing that side and B grazing that side. So that's the return for the A grazing, and this is the return for the B grazing. So again, the cow comes up. So this time we're not going to go A grazing, we're going B grazing. This gate are open, and when it's time to come back in, comes in through this one here. Then if the cow hasn't been milked and it's not allowed to go out to grazing, it'll go through again, and none of these gates are open. So A won't open, B won't open. It will just come back in, direct back into the yard. So that's that. Got a slurry bubbler there that you've already seen. Some happy cows. Got feeding down through this side. Yes, we need some concrete. We've got stairs to the office. Office in here. You've obviously got a computer that controls the robots, so that's got all the info on the cows. Nice big window to look out of. Tea and coffee station. Cows milking away. And eventually something's going this side, but you have to wait for that. Got the silo. Got the pump house, water pumps, etc. Two tanks, one's for rainwater and one's for the clean water for the robots. Got segregation pen. So this is a segregation pen slash calving pen. Just had a calf look. So I can get any cow directed back here. If it goes through the robot and I want to, like this one, then I want it in here of a night time when no one's around, so if it calves, it's calving in here. So I can put it in on my phone and it'll get routed round here. See if I can show you. So I've put in here that I want it routing to the separation pen. Put at 4 day, or you can pick a time, whatever. Supply changes. So at the minute when they get milked, they come back straight back out through these gates and back out to this yard here. So if we can get 242 in, go in here. It's not due to be milked anyway, so then let's go out that way. Then say we wanted to foot trim this cow or jab it for any reason, dry it off or anything, and we'll open this gate here, it'll come out through here. So then, yeah, any treatment or whatever we need to do to it. Then it'll go back out. So, yeah, any treatments or anything we need to do, we can just get the cows sent out into the separation pen. So they wait out here ready for us, and then we can move them around instead of trying to chase them around the yard and pick them out and mess about. And then, so yeah, obviously I put cows in here night time to calve in here. When they're ready to be milked, they can come out through here, push that one there, in, be milked. So we can have the colostrum for the calf, and then it can either go out to the right, out to the yard with the rest of the cows, or it can go to the left, back to the separation pen again. So if we got, say we have a lame cow, then cows come back around. I'll take it off separation in a minute, and then they can go back with the rest. Yeah, so if we got a lame cow that we don't want, wander around on the yard and that, and so it's softer for its feet. We can still get it milked and directed back in here. Crush area, and we keep our sawdust spreader here. We've got pressure ring, electrics. Obviously you've seen some of this already. One clean room, and then we've got the other clean room. And also, as well as the separation pen, we can direct all the cows through the footbath. So if we swing this gate here, over to that side, that shuts off the segregation pen. On footbath and days, yeah, both these gates will be out that way, and they all get directed round here. They go through the footbath, so we do that once a week. Them gates are temporary. We're gonna put some rails along and do it properly at some point, and then they come out through here. So at the minute we footbath on a Wednesday night / Thursday morning, so they all get directed back through there and out around. Also, we've got lock and yokes here, so if we want to do any stuff that we don't need to do in the crush, we'll just do through here. Yeah, so some stuff we don't need to do through the crush, we'll just do it along here. Like we've done a blood test the other day, locked them all in, went along, took blood samples, we done TB testing, I even dry off cows or treat cows, mastitis or anything. There. You turn the handle, and then once these move to the middle position, they're locked in it. So this one here, if we wanted to, I don't know, treat it or do whatever to it, then we can. And then if you turn the handle back, and then it lets them back out again. So any routine vaccinations or anything, we can just, once they've got their heads out feeding, we can just go along, do it nicely and calmly. Same with the crush with foot trimming, and that is, they just go in there, they get separate themselves, and then we just move them around to the crush, foot trim them, whatever we need to do, and then they come back out. So all the cows, of course, have collars on, and when it goes through the robot, it can pick up loads of things like feeding or rumination, or not just when they're in the robot, but wherever they are. See that sensor up there? So it can pick up if they're bulling, feeding. So if there's a drop in feeding, you know they might need forking up silage or whatever it may be. This bit right here that does all that. Ruined his drink there. But yeah, so it'll come up on the app saying, you know, cow 623 is on heat, because it's picked it up, and it is pretty accurate. We will check sometimes and it's always come back right, so we've not had a problem with that. And it's quite, and it can reach quite fast, so we've had cows with collars on over their field all the way over there, and it's picked up stuff from there and told us. So you know, it's not just around in these sheds, quite a good range. So yeah, it can also say about
cow health, so if the cow's ill it can pick it up. It behaves differently, it's all quite smart. And also here we have bungee gates. You've probably seen us using these if you're watching us training up the cows, they helped a lot. So as you can see, they're on big springs, you can move them where you want. They can extend however far you want them to go, so we can pick them up over there if we want cows to go directly in. I love this brush. Still works just good, of course. So here where the bulk tank is, see we've got two boxes here. We've got the CRS, and then this is for the milk tank driver whenever he's collecting milk. I'll tell you about the CRS in just a second. But what this here is the buffer tank. So when the milk tanker comes to collect the milk, no milk's going to be able to get transferred in here. So any milk from the robot will go into here, so the robots don't have to stop while the milk is being collected and the tank's washing out. So milk will start going in there once the tank is here. So it's got instructions there on what to do. So yeah, everyone knows. Click certain buttons. I don't know how to do it because I never collect the milk, obviously. Chemicals there. But yeah, also takes a while to wash out. Obviously it cleans it every single time the milk's collected, and milk stays in here, and once that's all done, the milk transfers over to the tank, and then this gets washed out. It gets washed out with the robot wash 3 times a day anyway, so that's how that works. So the robots never have to stop, because if the robots had to stop every time the milk tanker comes, it would definitely back things up. And here is the CRS box, and what this does is it's got a SIM card in. Obviously I can't show you the SIM card, but that's what it's on the inside. The SIM card's in there. So if a robot were to go wrong, it would call our phones, and if this goes red it means there's something wrong with the robot. It can either just be buckets filled or whatever it may be, and after 10 minutes it will ring me and John, and then if no one answers or puts a code into the phone, it'll ring us 10 minutes later, and it'll keep doing that until someone responds. And if not, it goes to voicemail. As you can see, you know, most of the time you know what it's for, so that's why I get so many voicemail. But yeah, that's how that works. Quite good really, because you don't want something to go wrong and then you're not sure what it is, or you don't know. So always want the robots to keep running. Got a lot of feed in there, but that is the end of the video, and I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.